Good morning. My name is Deacon Jack Brownfield of St. Michael's of the Valley Episcopal Church in Ligonier, Pennsylvania. Today is December 6th, which means it's the feast day of St. Nicholas of Myra. St. Nicholas lived in the 4th century on the Mediterranean coast of what is today Turkey. He's best known to us as the inspiration, via Dutch colonists in New York, for the modern-day Santa Claus. We don't know a whole lot about the historical St. Nicholas, but I want to share with you 3 legends that have sprung up around this early Christian bishop and saint. The legends do contain material that is clearly not historical, but they nonetheless have a great deal to teach us about Christian faith and life. Once a group of sailors were traveling on the Mediterranean Sea. A terrible storm broke out, and they began to pray to God and cry out to St. Nicholas for help. Suddenly the saint seemed to appear in the boat beside them, praying along with them and calming the storm through God's power. Through this we learn that we ought to trust in God's providential care even in the most tempestuous times of our lives, and never to stop praying to God for aid when we need it most. Once in the city of Myra there was a man who had fallen on hard times and could not afford dowries, so his 3 daughters could be married. In those days there was no telling what might happen if the 3 daughters could not be married. St. Nicholas, wanting to help but not embarrass the family, went by night and threw a purse of money through the window of the man's house. He did the same on the 2nd and 3rd nights, enough money for all 3 daughters to be married. This is, of course, the distant origin of Santa Claus. But the story also teaches us that when we help others, the focus needs to stay on them, on their real needs, not on our desire to feel needed, or to seem important, or to be known for our generosity. One more story, and it's a gruesome one. Once there were 3 young students who were traveling and decided to stay at an inn. Unfortunately for them, the innkeeper was an unscrupulous man, and, desiring their gold, decided to murder them, chop them into little pieces, and put them in a pickling barrel. This he did, but after a few months St. Nicholas came to stay at the same inn. He could sense something was wrong, and so he asked the innkeeper if he might try what was inside this particular barrel. The innkeeper knew that the saint had somehow figured out what he had done, and fled, as St. Nicholas told him to repent and seek the forgiveness of God. Nicholas then went to the barrel, opened it up, put the children back together, and raised them from the dead. I'm not sure what this story teaches, but it's a pretty dramatic one, and so I thought I would include it. I hope you enjoy these 3 stories of St. Nicholas of Myra. Christian history is full of legends like these, stories which entertain us, but which also have a lesson to teach about following God. God bless you on this, the feast day of St. Nicholas.